little nip and tuck there early, and Capital came out to play, and well, we went on 11-0 run, and it's pretty much our game to win at that point.
Right. Keys were to limit number 21, Carrington Hill, in his scoring looks. He had 16 tonight. Had to take 14 shots to get 16. So, we did a poor job on him in the first quarter, a little bit at the start of the fourth quarter, but we held him scoreless in the second quarter. The second goal was to win the rebounding battle, and we lost that by 2. But they had some pretty good. They had some good athletes inside. To be within 2 of that team, that's probably where we need to be honest with you, in that type of game. And then third thing was our press offense, and I was really proud of that because we got pressed every game, and every possession rather, and we never got exposed whatsoever. So Colin did a great job. Hunter Gillum did a great job when he was in there. But our wings, everybody, they're like robots when it comes to press offense. They know their slides, they know their spacing. So that's why we won. We shot the ball poorly. We only hit 6 threes, but instead of shooting, we were 6 of 21. Instead of shooting 8 of 35, we said, okay, let's spread it out. And at halftime, my smart team, Ethan Hudson and Cole Villers, they're like, Coach, we can just get to the basket on them. Yeah. So I kept it spread, wasn't calling a lot of plays, and we were just going to the rim, had 16 free throw attempts. So, again, we didn't live and die by the 3. And the shots that we missed early on were still good shots. I thought Colin took one poor shot there from 3. Other than that, those are shots we normally hit. We just, we had a lid on the rim for the first 5 minutes of the game. So, thank you. But it's good, good game. We just sort of traded baskets with them there in the third quarter. We let them score 20 points in the third quarter. They ended up shooting 50% for the game. I was a little disappointed in that, but, we were just going, they'd hit a 2, we'd hit a 3. They hit 2, we'd score 2. They'd go free throw line, we'd hit a 2, and we just sort of countered them, but we really didn't quit getting stops. But, hey, we won by 21, beat a team. They're better than I realized. They're better than I thought. So we got to face them again in 2 games on Friday night.
I thought turnovers, they had 18 turnovers tonight, and you had only 8. I thought their defense was pretty good. They got up in you pretty good, and we handled it well, especially against the pressure. But our defense was better. We really got after them. A lot of deflections and a lot of turnovers. Yeah.
And that's one of the things that you got to give up from a defensive field goal percentage standpoint. I want to hold, we were averaging 39%. I think you and I talked about that before the game. But when you miss threes in transition, the rebounds often lead to really good space opportunities for the defensive team that got the rebound. And then they're kicking, they're making a 30-foot pass up the sideline, and you're giving up some buckets in transition. So the trade-off on when you let your team shoot those transition threes and they don't go in, a lot of times you get beat in the transition end. And that happened in the first quarter. I don't think we took bad shots. I just thought we were us, and they just had a lid on the rim, and we just had to find another way to score.
And we did.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. We're 6-0, but we got 2,000. We can talk about it now. We can reflect on all the great players, coaches, fans, the tradition. It's here.
Dickie, what is your favorite moment in over 1,300 games that you've broadcast?
I don't have a favorite moment. My favorite moment is coming to the gym every night.
That's a good answer.
In 40-plus years, coming to the gym every night, and I get to do one of the, people say, if you love your job, it's easy. Well, I love my job. It's easy. I enjoy coming to the gym. The kids have kept me young. The great coaches like Jason Mays that we've had and all the others through the years, I love coming to the gym. Every night's a good night. We may not win every game, and that's okay. I've gotten beat a lot. I've won a lot of games. I haven't won any, but, I've broadcast a lot of wins. I've broadcast a lot of losses.
Over 800. Well, it's, I told them in the locker room afterwards, I said, not to dampen this milestone. We don't want to do that. Now that it's off, the monkey's off our back, we can talk about it. But I told them, I said, I don't know how big of a moment this is.
No.
I think it's going to be a big moment for you when you're 40 and you're bringing your kids back to the gym or you're dropping them off at practice. You know,
Right.
it's probably going to be a big moment for you and a prideful moment then. I said, but Tuesday night, we play at Clark County, and if we can win that game, that moment tells me that the 1920 Tomcat basketball team is one of the best teams in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I said, so I don't know how big this moment is. It's a milestone that's been earned by so many people before you.
Yes.
How you handle this will be a lesson to those that come after you. My son was in the locker room. He'll watch how you handle this moment. The freshmen in our program will watch how you handle this moment,
right.
How responsible you are with it. And these kids are if we had to handpick a bunch of kids to be a part of a team at this point in time, it would be these kids.
No question.
Yeah, because they're dyed in the wool. I'm going to leave somebody out here, but like Nolan Phillips, Jeff Tipton's his uncle.
Right.
Ethan Sellers, Mad Dog Eastep. His grandfather.
That's right.
Cole Villers had two brothers play here.
Right.
Ryan Atkins, is related to a lot of Tomcat greats. And I know I'm going to forget some. I know I'm forgetting some, and I apologize. But they understand that when they go home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, the people are saying, "Hey, how's your team doing?" Because they're going to compare it to how they did when they played.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just a legacy is built in part by achieving while you're there, but it's also helped to maintain by how you handle and respect the ones that came before you. Right. And so I think our kids are going to do a good job of that. But like I said, Tuesday night, Dickie, if we can beat Clark County, then we're one of the best teams in the state.
Yes.
I'm not saying we're the best. I'm saying we're one of the best.
Yes.
And how big would that moment be as far as knowing who we have, in the locker room?
That's right. That's right.
So I got Cole Villers here. He had a great game tonight. Had 16 points, 5 of 12 shooting, 5 assists, 1 turnover.
5 rebounds.
Couldn't have a finer man for you to talk to.
That's exactly right. All right, we'll get Cole Villers in here right fast and get him a talk, and we'll head to Winchester Tuesday night to take on the Clark County Cardinals and get him all set up, get the headsets on, all that kind of good stuff, and get him on here. You hear me all right, Chief?
What?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Yeah, I can.
all right. Well, first of all, congratulations. Win number 6. Good win for you.
Yeah, it's a really good win. They were a good team.
They are a very good team. They shot well.
Yeah.
They really got up in you
they were
you defensively, but you all handled it so well.
Yeah. We have a real good point guard in Kyle, and then whenever Hunter comes off the bench, he always handles it real well.
Yeah.
So we just have real good guard play, and that helps us.
The press didn't bother you at all, did it?
No, it actually helped us get our transition game going, and we like to play with space and with pace and space.
Pace and space. That's one of Coach's favorite things.
That's probably why I'm saying it now, because I hear him say it so much.
Well, you had a great game tonight. Well, first of all, talk about, did you get hit in the thigh or something?
Yeah, it was a weird play. I think
Lord.
it was what were you going to say?
Hey, kid, I thought it was going to hit us. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was number 3. He was a real good point guard.
Yeah.
And he drove and just kind of got off balance and jumped. And I jumped at the same time, and his like hip or knee went into my thigh. And it was just a real bad Charlie horse. But it was good.
That's the old-fashioned Charlie horse. When I was your age, you get Charlie horses,
Yeah.
But you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists tonight. You handled their pressure very well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good night.
Yeah. I'm glad to know we can handle pressure like that, because we'll need to later in the season.
Oh, yeah. And they're a very good basketball team. And when we play them next Friday at George Washington, they're going to be much improved.
Yeah, it's hard, and this was their first game, so I'm like, they might not have been fully they might have not their chemistry, right. And it's hard to beat a good team 2 times in 1 week. It's 2 times let alone.
Yeah.
So I think we can do it.
All right. What does 2,000 wins mean to you?
I'm glad that our school has this tradition.
Yes.
There's, I think, maybe only 4 or 5 other teams in the country have gotten 2,000 wins in high school.
5.
Yeah, and that's outrageous. Like, it's incredible to be a part of a program that has that history.
Your family, your brother Christian started it. And you got Chase, and now you can carry it on. And, I probably should have. I'll total that up when I get time. How many wins the Villers family's had? I'd say up into well over 100, would you think?
Yeah, I think so. We've just been blessed by God to have each other and just have the teams that we've had. It's just we're real lucky.
Yeah, exactly. we all have been blessed. All these many Tomcat players, coaches, fans have been playing basketball for over 110 years, I think, or something like that.
I think this is our 100th season.
Something like
that's
that.
what Coach May said. He said it's good to get in. Like he said that was cool to get in the 100th season.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Well, congratulations. Thanks for making me a part of it.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
You've been here way longer than I have. You made me a part of it.
No, yeah, but Coach said, what was the greatest win you ever broadcast? Every time I come to the gym, whether it's a win or a loss, I'm blessed.
Yeah, we're blessed every day, no matter what.
Exactly.
Win or loss, God has given us everything in life.
Exactly. And we're going to lose a game or two.
Yeah. I don't know if it will, but
hope we
I hope we don't, but it could very well happen with our schedule and just back-to-back games.
Yeah.
We have a real hard schedule that's going to get us ready for the tournament and everything.
Oh, yeah. But it's fun. I mean,
I love playing good teams.
I love playing the good teams. I love coming to the gym every day. And I told Coach, you guys keep me young. I'm an old feller, but you guys keep me young, and you players and you coaches. And that's what I enjoy about it.
Yeah.
When you love your job, it's easy.
Yeah. I know.
Cole Villers, you made it easy for me, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do this more often. Want to?
We will.
All right. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Cole Villers, our Tomcat player of the game. Ashland wins it 71-50, 6-0 now, but now 2,000 wins. The first team in the Commonwealth of Kentucky to ever win 2,000 games, and I'm proud to be a part of it, a very small part of it. We're just gatekeepers. That's all we are. And it's been fun. And I ain't ready to quit yet, so I'll keep going. Hi, Joe Bonner. I'll keep going for as long as the good Lord give me a breath, all right? I'm going to keep going. I enjoy it too much not to. All right, for my little runner tonight, Carter Anderson, he ran the stats for me tonight. God love his heart. I think he's a fourth grader at Pogue or a third grader or something. Anyway, he's a good kid. And I'll be calling his name, if the good Lord willing will let me last that long in football and basketball and baseball. And then I want to thank Carter tonight for getting me all the stats. And Cole Villers, our Tomcat player of the game, and for Coach Mays and for all you Tomcat fans. This one goes out to my dad. He started this back in the late 40s and early 50s, and he did Tomcat sports with me for several years after he kind of semi-retired, but he kept me straight for several years, and then Dirk and I took over back in the late 70s, and we did them forever and ever, and I'm still here, and those two have gone on. I'll miss them, and I miss them every day. But, hey, kids keep me going, so that's what we'll do. Yeah, I've got tears, but I'll get through it. Ashland wins at 71-50. See you Tuesday night in Winchester. Ashland and Clark County at 7:30 here on B97.
This has been